on C.J. Henderson must be so detrimental to our team before we figure something out.
Man, bro, when they said he was the starter, I was just like, why? I don't know why they don't learn, man. Like, it's like we're about to see them pick on C.J. Henderson all game.
I know when Chris Olave heard that right there.
Oh yeah.
C.J. Henderson.
He started drawing up all types of plays to go C.J. Henderson way.
C.J. said, "Oh, happy day." Chris said, "Oh, happy day." On a good Sunday, Monday, when Jesus
throwing the ball C.J. Henderson's way. Oh, happy
man.
Day.
That's crazy. like,
yo, I'm telling you, he started drawing up plays to the hot read is going to be C.J. Henderson. I'm telling you, the hot read is going to be C.J. Henderson. Wherever C.J. Henderson is on the field, the hot read is going to be C.J. Henderson. Boom, you throwing at C.J. Henderson way.
I mean,
you know it.
As long as they give him some help, they obviously know C.J. Henderson's going to need a little help over there.
What's those Saints receiver core looking like?
Michael Thomas.
I mean, I know Michael. Yeah, we know the given Michael. You know, we know
Olave.
Chris Olave is a stud, right there. We already down. Dante can handle his own. You might need to put Michael. I don't know who to put on who. You might need to put Michael Thomas' old ass on C.J. Henderson.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He gonna slam him to death. Oh my god.
He already averaged 10 yards, giving up 10 yards.
Oh my god.
First down.
Yo.
And look.
Oh my god.
Real y'all.
Who's gonna hold Michael? That's the question.
Man, I really don't know. If you put DJ on Michael Thomas, okay, but then it's gonna open up Olave. Oh my god.
He done did.
We in trouble.
DJ has been burnt by Michael Thomas already a couple times.
You know what? But we better pray that pressure get there.
I don't think Michael Thomas is who he once was, but I still think he's an above. I'm just saying, I still think he's an above average receiver.
I got that all 22 film, and I watched their film.
Oh, now you already watching this.
I watched their film. Michael Thomas is slant boy reincarnated. That boy is slant. He's slanting. He's slanting.
That's cool. He can beat Frankie and them across the middle. Then
that's really.
You know, our middle will stay open. That's the sad part. The middle.
Oh my god.
That's because Shaq don't know whether to blitz or drop back in cover. He's always one step off. When he need to be dropping back in coverage, he running slow as hell to the quarterback. No, he's not gonna get there by the time the ball get out of there.
Right.
I don't know what he be doing, man. Like
that's all you can say, man. I don't know what he.
I don't know what Shaq be doing.
He be lost. I would defend him. Last game, he was where he's supposed to be, but he was like y'all still step behind.
But yeah.
He where he's supposed to be. It's just like he just can't get there.
Ryan, go ahead and start. We go ahead and set this thing out.
Oh, I thought you already started.
Nah, I ain't set it off. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Panther Prayer Circle back again. Once again. Yep. I mean, my energy is not as high because we're coming off of a week 1 loss, guys. But we back in the building. We got my boy B.
Yes, sir.
We got my boy B.
Yep.
And Joe probably jump on. You know, he got some things to handle. Joe might jump on. Shout out to Q.
Shout out to Q, Joe.
And,
Q, Joe.
Yeah, guys. You know, we coming off a week 1 loss, man. And
tough loss.
And man, I seen some crazy divide. I'm talking about some people was already hanging the team up like an old dirty towel. Like, dang, man. Like, I'm talking about some people hanging the team up already. They already looking at who we getting out of college for the next quarterback. I'm talking about some people just out here going berserk.
They think we need to start tanking already, though.
Yeah, like,
man, it's crazy. They people are already talking about it already.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Like, you know, it was a tough loss, man. But you know, we all have been talking about some highlights. We've seen some promise. We've seen some really good things. So we're gonna talk about them things here today. We're gonna talk about some bad things too, though. Like we're gonna talk about the bad things. You know what I mean? Like
plenty of that.
plenty of that. I mean, there's plenty of that. So I mean, but we're gonna talk about the good things too, man. So we got some stuff. Like I said, we got some stuff in store for y'all. Further, keep rocking with us. Like and subscribe. You know, definitely rock with us. So yeah, you know, we're gonna jump right into it. I mean, week 1 down here in the A, down here in the dirty A, and I'm talking about Neverland is what I'm calling it. Down here in Neverland.
Can I just say this? I told y'all what Bijan was gonna do to us weeks ago. When y'all,
he did say Bijan skipping all over the field. He did mention some things like that in the last pod.
I mean, and like B said though, to their credit, man, that might be one of the best running attacks in the league right now. I mean, I know it's just week 1. I mean,
he definitely can make you miss.
That's going to be probably. I ain't gonna say probably. I say maybe a top 3 rushing offense in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
I agree.
But I'm proud of the way that our defense held up, though. It was just a missed tackle. The missed tackles. I think they were in place. It's just they just got to be able to wrap up, get those ball handlers down. Because Bijan, like you said, that dude was running.
Dog, with a full steam ahead. Like, come on, man. And what's the other dude? Algier? Man. He get busy too, man.
Yes.
Algier was getting busy.
Yes, he was.
That duo right there gonna punish a lot.
I told y'all, I said, look, they gonna run us to death.
He did.
He did.
I wouldn't even worry about the back. I was like, yo, really? If Brian Burns had held out that game, like you might as well say he could have held out. To be honest with you, I mean, he made like 2 sacks the first half. And after that, I mean, they just ran the ball. That's all they had to do.
Yep, they sure did. But we talked about it last pod. Our run defense needs a lot of work.
He does, man.
Yeah, they do.
It's just the period, like the middle of the field period. Whether they throwing it there or they running it.
Yeah. What's going on with that, man? Like, I don't know, but you know, like we said, we was talking, like we was being pretty, like that first half. Me and Bib was talking about it, you know, off camera, but you know, we basically was talking, you know, how that first half we drove up the field like nicely. We had a good combination of runs and passes. Like we drove up the field nicely. Like and that 4th and 1, I told him instead of going for it, like we should have just kicked the field goal. I said it's like we have a rookie quarterback. Like he needs to start his NFL series off positive, because that was like the first series of the game. Yeah. Like we drove right up the field. Like, and you know, so he can come off and be like, good job, guys, like 3 points, like, you know, something positive, you know, to go forward with. But it's like he went for it, and I felt like it was a little too aggressive early. I felt like he was trying to be Mr. like go for it. That's the type of.
On top of that,
he was riverboat. He was riverboat.
He tried to be riverboat before. I mean, like, way before he needed to be riverboat.
He just could have called a better play than that. Like,
definitely could have called a better play.
Running the ball
effectively. That play was trash.
Yeah, we were running the ball effectively. A little play action, a little boot that would have killed them right there.
Yeah. Oh my god!
It's like,
oh my god!
You know, another thing that I've seen during the play calls, it's like, I understand that he wants Bryce to be a pocket passer, but we got to start utilizing Bryce's legs.
Yeah, you got to take him off the leash, man.
Like, we got to start utilizing his bootlegs. Do bootlegs. Get him moving. Get him running.
That's where he shines. That's where his magic is.
Yeah, like he can create
this accuracy down the feet. Like, come on, man.
He's a playmaker. Like you can't box a playmaker in. Like let him create. Let him like on QB school when they showed when he kind of got loose and he couldn't find nobody, he flicked the ball over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a playmaker. He can create. It's like,
Yep.
man, like there was a lot of plays they could have really got creative, like and to let him shine other than his arm. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they want him to be the typical white boy passer pocket, stay there, run if you have to now.
And I want that, but
yeah,
when it calls for that. Every play is not going to call for you to have to do that.
But see, the thing is, once you start mixing in plays with his legs, you give the defense, like, the defense has another play they have to call. It's like, all right, so now we got a QB contain because he's out here going, you know what I'm saying? It just opens up your playbook even more when your quarterback weapon is a leg, has his legs. Like, you know what I'm saying? When his weapon is his legs, like, like, you know what I'm saying? Cam Newton, it opened up the field for Cam, like, because he could scramble at any time, man. Like, and once they know he could scramble, so now once he's scrambling, that's when he would find somebody like,
downfield, downfield,
like, it'll be Olsen most of the time. Most of the time it'll be Olsen, but it's like you got to utilize that, man. It opens up the field, man. It opens up the playbook. Like,
man, I think that we got a rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like all the things that made you want to move up to draft him number one. It's like you putting a containment on. Like you gotta let him nothing. Like I heard somebody say, which was kind of true. All the things that you sold us on Bryce, we didn't see any of that Sunday.
We ain't see none of it, man.
None of it. Yep. Right.
And I don't know if it's Bryce just got to get loose. Or if it's, the coaching staff putting a muzzle on them.
It's the coaching staff putting a muzzle on them.
Yeah, I agree.
It's the coaching staff. Like you just have to say it's the coaching staff. And like we going back to that the Falcons game, we talk about the 4th and 1, like bad call. We talked about how he could have got creative there with Bryce. He could have ran away better.
So much. Come on, man. We had the momentum.
Yeah.
Downfield.
Yeah.
You call one of the come on. First of all, you got Chuba in there.
That he called
Nothing
a
against
preseason.
Chuba ran well, but that ain't what he did, man.
He called a preseason. That was a preseason vanilla play. That's what that was. It was a preseason vanilla.
Well,
don't get me started on that run, please.
That's what that was.
Don't do it, man.
That's why I mentioned it.
Please, oh my God, man.
Vanilla.
This dude said, "Oh, we running vanilla plays. We gonna once the season starts, we're gonna open things up a little bit." I'm like, Frank, this is still vanilla. Only thing you added some butter and some cream to this boy. That's all you added. That's it.
Nothing.
You ain't fooling me.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
I know buttercream when I see it, and that's exactly what it was.
I need some I need some rainbow sherbet Monday night.
Man, give me a little what is it? That mousse. What is it?
The mousse.
Put a little of that mousse track, man. Get a little Reese's Buttercup. I need some of everything in there, man.
Yeah, man. I need
make that joint a cookout. Make that joint a cookout milkshake. Oreo and Reese's cup.
Yeah, peppermint, everything. Give me everything.
All that shit.
Well,
strawberry shortcake.
I need all of that.
Like,
that's so crazy, man. That's so true, man. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I'm gonna get I gotta see something different Monday as far as the play calling.
Yeah,
like, need to see plays downfield. And B, I was telling Ron, I think we getting Sharp back Monday. He been in full practice.
Oh, for real?
That's what Frank press conference today.
We're gonna need that speed, man.
Said that,
oh yeah, we definitely need that.
He's ready to go Monday.
So we talked about with getting Chark back. We talked about that. That brought up the wide receivers. We talked about how it seems like it takes forever for them to get open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like QB school was talking about, like, it takes forever for them to get open to the plays for the plays to develop. And it's like, I was telling them, B, it's like they lazy coming out of their routes. Like
Man.
it's like they don't be expecting the ball. It's like you should be running every route expecting the ball. And like, with TMJ slowing up that route, it's like dude gave him a little shove, and the dude just all disrupted. Like,
what are you doing?
And then he was like, "Oh, he's throwing it. It's coming to me." Like,
the Atlanta Falcons don't have one premier corner, and their best corner, he didn't even play.
Man,
I
think his name is Okuda. I think, right?
Okuda. I think Terrell pretty solid, but still, it's one corner, man. It's one corner.
He can get cooked.
if we had somebody
if we had a chef, right chef,
if we had a
he
chef,
can get cooked.
He can get cooked. Yeah, so I definitely think. We was talking about how they probably switched up the person. They had to shuffle around the personnel with Shark. And they had to give all of the money plays to either Thielen or like Hurst, Hurst, or it's like, so we figured maybe that's why the long developments were happening or whatever. But hopefully Shark can really
I be super critical right now.
Oh, definitely. Do you think?
Ron B, let's just be honest. I know y'all watched that damn every snap just like I did. There was a couple of them balls. I'm just being honest. That were thrown behind me. They were thrown behind the receiver.
Oh yeah.
You talking about Bryce?
That's yeah, my Bryce.
Look, that hurt me to say that by Bryce.
By our quarterback.
And I hate to say that. I'm super critical.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. I seen him too, man.
There was a lot of passes. There was a couple passes he missed.
Like Bryce got them windows that you used to.
Yeah.
The waterfalls that you used to.
Yeah. That's
that's different over here now.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I know it's gonna take time, but
Yeah. There's a few
NFL windows closed quick.
There was a few times he overthrew that one play. He overthrew Mingo. Like there was that one deep pass he overthrew Mingo. There was another pass with Hurst. He threw it behind him.
Yep. That was a pick right there.
Yep. It was almost a pick. It was almost scary play right there.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
It was a couple that Hayden Hurst that was behind.
Yeah,
Hurst. Yeah, I seen a couple of the Hurst. It was like, oh man, it could have been a pick. But if he put it on the money, it could have been a big play too. It's almost like, come on, man.
But that's what I was saying, like that first half, man, like we was up 10-7. Like, and if you look at it, we drove up the field, we gave the ball up on the 4th and 1, but we was driving up the field very nicely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then we actually went up the field. Like, Bryce was almost perfect passing, and we scored that touchdown. Like, he was, boom, dropping them in. Like, nickel and diming them. Like, 5-10, a couple rushes, 5, 4. Like,
I'm telling you, we were running the ball very effectively.
Yeah, we seen what our offense can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was like that first half. That was my promise, man. Like, because it's like if the offense the first interception was a very bad interception because it was on their 20. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we was in the end zone.
In the red zone, damn it.
We was in their red zone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was a very bad. It put the defense in a very bad situation. It's like if they were going to get 3 points out of that anyway. So it's like that was a score regardless. So that was a really tough turnover. But the second interception was damn near at the 50. So it still put them in good field position. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like it's, I look at the touchdowns that were given up and the turnovers, like, and like I said, turnovers can be fixed, man. Like, both of the plays were some vanilla route running plays.
Oh my god!
And they jumped. He guessed on both of them. He guessed on both of those routes. He knew they was gonna throw it in the middle.
That's just good safety play.
Yeah,
man. For you to be able to guess That's how sorry your. Well, I ain't gonna say sorry. That's how non-respected your receivers are.
But he took a gamble, man, because that same play, Mingo was running over the top wide open.
Oh yeah, he was. But if that Joker, I mean, I went back and looked. Jesse did not move his feet when Bryce hiked the ball. He did not move his feet. He stood in the same spot.
Let me refresh my glass. I'll be right back.
All right, he didn't move his feet, man. Like as a safety, to see a bunch on one side, I'm automatically going to that side because somebody on that side is going to break open somebody. And for him to go away from that side.
One pump fake from Bryce had him stuck right there. Woo! He could have hit Mingo. Oh my God, boy. He could have hit Mingo right over the top. But like things like that, Bryce can look at film
and know what to do.
And he can know
he'll know what to do now. It's like that could have been either a touchdown to Mingo or an incomplete pass.
I wish I could have been in the locker room when they looked at this film.
Man, I know he was probably sick when he seen that. I know he was sick.
I know he was.
And then that missed deep ball to Mingo. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I mean that was TMJ.
Woo! No, he did one to Mingo too.
Oh, he did one to Mingo too from the he did. Oh, he got to get that ball there. You right.
Yo, it's
about that one.
And then it was another one, but it took so long to develop. That's why I said like they gonna have to switch the personnel. Yeah, he did you seen it? He did a quick and shout out to QB School because we do watch them.
Yeah,
my man over there. But he did an in route, faked the in route, and kept a vertical. But it took so long, and it was open. Oh my God!
DJ Shaw got to run that route.
Bryce was looking that way because Bryce wanted it. Bryce wanted that. He wanted that route.
Y'all talking about when he faked in and then did the
yeah.
He bid on it too. Old buddy bid on it. I'm talking about bid hard on it. I'm talking about
he bid on it.
Yeah. And
so it's not like and this is why I credit the coaches. It's not like they didn't recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in game they didn't know
personnel.
As far as personnel, how you know what I'm saying?
We so depleted though.
We don't. Yeah. It's like we come into the like. Why do we? It's like since Steve Smith has left, we ain't had no receiver, bro. Just think about
you
that.
Ain't lying, man.
We ain't had no number one.
Devin Funches,
Kelvin
Benjamin.
Oh God, don't even say his name.
The law firm.
Benjamin's name.
Oh my God.
Don't even say Kelvin Benjamin's name.
Until we got DJ Moore. We did get with DJ Moore.
But still, you know, like we said, DJ Moore sometimes played like a 2.
He did though.
He was a high end number 2.
Yeah. Hey, did y'all see how Jair Alexander was talking about him?
Oh my God. That right there hurt my feelings. I said, yo, you ain't gonna talk about DJ like that.
Bro. Yeah, we still love you now. We still love DJ, man.
He won't lie, but I was like, yo, he cooked this man. He cooked that. Man.
I didn't hear.
First of all, Ryan, he locked DJ up. You know what I'm saying? And so after the game, the reporters were asking him about it. He was like, "Man, yeah." He was like, "I don't know what anybody else expected to happen." Like,
but that's how Jair is.
Though. Know how the peers feel about DJ Moore.
Yeah, that's how all the defensive backs feel about DJ.
You ain't
Moore.
talking about Devontae Adams like that, even if you do.
No, you know that's where they start mumbling. Well, you know, he's a really, really great receiver, and you got to really, that's what they start mumbling. They don't want to give respect, but they got to, like because they know they can get cooked on Sunday.
Oh no, come on now, might today, but let's be real. But they don't view DJ Moore like that.
Oh Lord, damn, that's cold. He was cold hearted on that one, man. He's ice cold in the locker room on that one, man.
I don't know what anybody else. I don't know what they expected to happen. Yeah, I like them.
But yeah, man, just think about that, yo. Like since Steve Smith, man, we ain't really had no dog. We ain't had no dog at receiver. He was a dog, bro. Go get the ball. ice up, son.
It's Mingo,
like,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's Mingo, but he a rookie. I keep forgetting Mingo's a rookie too, man.
he is like Mingo. Like I was telling B, I was telling Big when we was talking off camera. I said Mingo was open on quite a few plays. He has some separation.
Mingo can beat your coverage, man. Mingo, I don't know how. I mean, he did beat the coverage over the top, but Bryce missed him.
Yeah, he was.
He can get by your defender out there.
Yeah, there was a couple times Mingo had to step on the receiver. Like it was like at least a step. Like, it won't like tons of separation, but it was at least a step. But it definitely, I can see it in Mingo. And if you throw Chark in there, I think that's really gonna open up. It's gonna open it up a little more because he's gonna be able to run those routes.
Right, Ron. I'm gonna reserve judgment until
our speed guy gets on.
But the guy we drafted, not drafted, the guy we just got from Kansas City. Why we didn't play him?
Maybe he wasn't ready. Maybe he didn't get the playbook down or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, if they don't, can't trust you to run the right routes, they're not gonna put you out.
He know how to run a damn post, don't he?
Yeah, only thing is just you run a straight. Just go out there and run straight.
He can run a streak and a post. That's all.
That's easy. That's easy to decipher as a corner. If this is his first time on the field and it's third and whatever,
I just wanted to see.
I'm gonna guess that he's going deep.
If he's fast enough to beat that guy every time, then what difference does that make?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It really don't matter.
Yeah, because they would have to put a safety over top.
Yeah,
if they're going deep.
That's gonna open up a whole.
That's gonna open up a whole nother something else. So yeah, you're right. You're right. It'll be a distraction. Use it for like a distraction.
Yeah, right.
Beat you somewhere else.
Yeah. And this is really on another team, but when I heard this, I kind of wish we had it. But Tyreek Hill said, "I know they're gonna double me." He was like, "Hell, they can even triple team me, but I'm still gonna get open." Mm-hmm. Oh my God,
that's Steve Smith right there. That's what Steve Smith would say.
You talking about might be the best receiver in the league right now.
That's what I'm saying. But you got a receiver out there that can say that and probably gonna do it Sunday. Oh my God! You know how much that opens. Oh,
that nigga had like two. He had like 250 Sunday, didn't he?
Oh my God!
Yeah. Why we can't get 200 yards Sunday, man?
You know what boils me though? I got to use that word boils. You know what boils me, man?
Boils my soul. You know what boils my soul?
You got Jamar Chase. You got Justin Jefferson. Why Terrace Marshall can't get with his boys, man? Get with your boys, man. Wide receiver you. That's wide receiver you, man. And they put up his numbers today. You'll never guess. He hold a record. Terrace Marshall hold a record for X amount of yards in the first half. Y'all would never guess how much it was.
At LSU?
Yeah.
What was it?
196.
I don't even know if he had 196 yards total.
Yo, in the first half?
That's crazy.
Listen.
Come on, man.
Listen, when you got a whole plethora of receivers, when your wide receiver room is deep, like in college,
they got Joe Burrow.
It opens up everything for other receivers.
Like, they got Jamar Chase. They got Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
man,
that defense is finna have a long day.
Yeah,
but it's still
all the way to the national championship.
Yeah,
that's still crazy to do.
Yeah, it's
still crazy.
That's the thing with I actually if you go back, way back over the years with championship college teams, like with a deep receiver room. I'm talking about they got 3 or 4 receivers that's catching all over the place, but your quarterback is passing for 500 yards a game. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they putting up 62 points. Like, college, they just run it up like in college.
Yeah.
So it's like, but then at the same time, it's like you got, out of that deep receiver room, there might be two that are really good receivers. But the other guys are
He benefits. He really benefits off the other two.
Getting benefits off of the other people. So so that's why it's tough with receivers, because if you go back to like the USC days when they had Matt Leinart, they had like a whole like list of receivers catching tons of, and then it's
Dwayne Jarrett.
Yeah. There were some people who didn't really pan out. There was a lot of them who didn't pan out, man. Like,
we've been hurt so many times, man. It's ridiculous.
I didn't want to say Jarrett's name because I know he came to us.
Oh my God!
Because he was one of the guys who benefited from that team. Because he was very trash.
Man. We done had some terrible Brandon LaFell and all them boys.
Oh my God, man!
Oh my God. We've been searching for Steve Smith's replacement, he made him pay by trading him.
Y'all remember Philly? You remember Philly Brown?
Oh, Philly Brown.
Philly Brown.
He'll drop the ball right now.
Look, Brenton Burson.
Oh, not Brenton Burson. Oh, that's the law firm. Oh, you going into the law firm?
Oh, you going to law firm, ain't he?
That's how you know we fans, man. They can sell us on anything. I really thought
LaFell.
Right, LaFell
Brown. That's the law firm.
I ain't gonna say a lot though. They sold me on Kelvin Benjamin.
Nah, they definitely sold us on Kelvin. We thought Kelvin was about to be a beast.
Because that first year, I think he almost had 1,000, didn't he?
Yeah,
the first year.
Kelvin Benjamin was lazy though.
The year he tore his ACL, do we do what we do with him?
Yeah, Kelvin Benjamin was lazy.
What you think?
I don't think so.
What?
The year we went to the Super Bowl, he tore his ACL. Right. Do we do what we did that year if he did not? If we had him?
Honestly, I think that Kelvin Benjamin would end up not being the number one guy. Like we would have seen, he would have been exposed. I think Kelvin Benjamin would have been exposed that year. You know what I mean? Because if you remember the following year, we was like Kelvin Benjamin sucks. I mean, the year that we actually when he came back that next year,
he came back,
we basically it was an instant like this nigga suck.
Yeah, the offense really didn't click. No, it's like something was off.
He was a bad omen.
They were trying to get him involved, man.
They were trying to get him involved. Like they tried to make him a number one, and he sucked. He really sucked. He couldn't get no separation. We was thinking at least jump balls in the red zone.
Right.
Couldn't do the jump balls in the red zone. Like he just sucked, bro. That's when we was like, damn, he sucked. I think that would have happened. I think that would have happened that year.
Devin Funchess and Kelvin Benjamin.
Man. And listen, the fact that we made it to the Super Bowl with that trash ass receiving core.
Receivers that year were
I can't even say trash ass receiving core, but just an average receiving core.
And Devin Funchess.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect and say trash. They were average. An
average. I ain't gonna say I'll take Ted Ginn right now. I'll take that. Just Ted somebody that can take the top off. That's all I need.
Ted Ginn was a big part of that because of that. He could take the top off. He'll drop that damn ball now.
He'll drop it.
Oh my God, I forgot about that ball now. He can run anything with Teddy Ginn. He can run reverse anything with him.
If you see, like that's what they set. If you look at this receiving core, this is basically what they set up here. It's an average receiving core, and Chark is the one to take the top off. So it's literally, to me, it's almost a law firm. Thielen, Mingo, Marshall. Thielen, Mingo, and Marshall.
That's what needs to be out there. Now, like y'all told me this either last part or part before last. It needs to be Shark, Mingo, and Marshall.
Yeah. Nah, we gotta get Thielen in there. Thielen is a great possession receiver.
And,
I'm talking about. You remember that the Atlanta game? He caught that across the middle and took the shot. He took a hard lick across the middle.
He did.
He held on to the ball.
He's
a good possession receiver. But it's the fact that he took that lick, he held on to the
garbage time.
most guys are scared to go across the middle, and if they get hit, they're gonna drop the ball. He's a good possession receiver.
Yeah, we can pull him in certain scenarios, but I'm talking about he's not running these routes effectively enough.
I know y'all saying I think it should be Chark, Thielen, Mingo.
I mean, I roll with that,
and I'm just saying that's if it's a 3 wide receiver set, because Hurst is going to be I know he's gonna be the 4. Yeah, I know he's gonna. But you know what I'm saying. But if we go in a 4 receiver set, then I think it should be Chark, Mingo, or Chark, Thielen, Mingo, Marshall. Like, you know what I'm saying, for to spread out the field. But you can't trust Marshall. Like, I'm just, he hasn't gained my trust yet. Thielen is a veteran. He can catch the ball. He can run his routes. He's just slow.
But he can't run his routes then if he's slow.
He's slow. But that's a possession receiver. That's what a possession receiver is, though. Possession receiver doesn't take the top off. A possession receiver is somebody that you can rely on to catch the ball. That's all he can be relied on.
Put it this way. I would have Thielen as my short starter slant catch.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he is, though. Yeah. That is a guaranteed catch.
He'll be like my Greg Olsen, but a wide receiver version.
Yeah, like he's a guaranteed catch. Like, you want somebody who if it's short yardage or if I need 5, he's going to catch the ball.
And third,
we need that on the field.
He's gonna be close to my line. He ain't gonna be nowhere on the outside.
Yeah, like
you not seeing the outside with me, Thielen.
Yeah,
he'll be on the inside, line with my
They just got to put him in the right place. Yeah,
that's it.
They got to put him in the right place. They had to shuffle it around because Chark, Chark was on the money plays. I'm sure.
And honestly, I'm sure he could be on the pitch count. He gonna be on a limited plays.
I hope not, man.
I mean, he ain't played no football yet. They're not just gonna throw him out there like that.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. If you go back to our earlier pods, y'all, like, we literally talked about in the people we were picking up. DJ Chark is injury prone. Like, it's in his resume. He has trouble with injuries. And we said, man, we picking up somebody who's injury prone. Hopefully he stays healthy. Man, we always catch the injury prone people. Like, we're cursed with injuries. Like, this team has been cursed with injuries.
Speaking of injury prone, this is a 2-part question.
Okay.
I know part of this question. I know y'all the answer to this, but I don't know the other part. J.C. Horn. Of course, that's another big Falcons game. J.C. Horn, hamstring injury, had a small procedure done to it already.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Frank did say that we are hoping to get JC back this year. He's not done for the year. That we're hoping to get him back before the year. I don't know when. He didn't give no timetable or nothing. But is JC Horn injury prone, and is it time for us to move on from JC Horn?
Good question. That's a good question. Who want to start? Man, I feel like it's time to start finding a replacement for JC Horn in the draft. This next draft. We got to start finding a replacement. Not only for JC Horn, we got to start finding a replacement for Dr. Jackson too. Like, we have the most injury prone corners.
With the most talent, though. The most talented.
I actually spoke highly of them in the last pod. I said, man, if we can stay healthy, that's what I said. And maybe, I don't know if I jinxed this by saying it.
I said,
man, if we can stay healthy, we're going to be a dangerous defensive back core with Horn lockdown, Dante Jackson, like, speed, incredible. Bell and Wood and Chin, like, I was just like, we can actually have some crazy. But then, JC Horn goes down.
Oh my gosh, man!
J.C. Horn goes down on another non-contact injury. His first injury, his rookie season was a non-contact injury.
Broke his foot.
He broke his foot on a non-contact injury. And yeah, we could blame the turf. Let's blame the turf.
You can't blame the turf on that.
Let's blame the turf. Yes, I want to blame the turf. I want to. We're going to blame the turf.
You have to.
They need to change the fields to grass, give it more give so they can plant, turn, all of that. Like, they need to petition. Like, because that needs to be done ASAP. Like, you know what I mean?
It's taking down too many good players. You know?
Yeah, it's taking down too many good players. Aaron Rodgers got caught. His foot got caught in the turf. Like, you know, it has no give. So
that's what happened to Von Bell too, wasn't it?
I want to say.
I mean, not Von Bell, but Von Miller.
Oh, Von Miller. Yeah. Actually, I want to say that. Yep, he was turning the corner in his.
I think he said the same thing about that turf, man.
Yeah, it's a turf. I want to say, yeah, you're right. So yeah, we blame it on the turf. Yes, let's blame it on the turf.
They're even saying now that like that grass, like that they bring in, like it's not even it's grass that they grew somewhere else and they bring it in on a truck. Like they
lay it down in pieces.
Yeah.
It's laid down in like square pieces.
The grass that they play on in the Super Bowl is brought in. It's not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They lay it down in like little square block pieces, and they like piece them together. Like,
so that's why Mike Rimmer was sliding all over the place.
Oh,
they said,
don't get me started, B. I'm gonna roll this video clip right now. Them sliding. I'm gonna roll that video clip.
They said that grass, like say it rains, it's not real. It ain't like the ground where it soaks up the water. Like
nope.
all that fake grass does just hold the water in it.
Hold the water in. Yep.
It don't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that causes problems too.
Yeah, it's definitely no give. So yeah, I understand. Yes, but J.C. Horn, man, you have to. I mean, it's the best ability is availability, and if you can't stay available, we have to find your replacement, because this is how many years now? This is your third year. And you have been hurt all 3 years. You got hurt towards the end of the year.
And it sucks because he's one of the best corners in the league.
Oh, my God. He's locked down. We love you, J.C. Horn. We love him. Like, he is absolute lockdown. When we say dog, he's a dog. Like, I'm talking about he's going to lock you down. Like, they're not going to look that way. They're going to be looking at the other way at Dante Jackson, because he's likely to try to, guess a play and then be like, "Oh man, what are you doing?" Dante Jackson.
He's literally quoting Brian Burns in his interview when they asked him about J.C. Horn. Like, he's literally a dog.
He's a dog.
You feel his presence physically and like out there on that field. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He's a dog, man. Like, so what you think, babe? What you think, B? Who's next? What y'all think? Is it time?
I think, yeah, you got to go ahead and find his replacement, man. I mean, not to say you're giving up on him, but just insurance. Find his insurance.
You got to prepare for the future, man.
Now for DJ, I'm finding his replacement. He hitting that age now. He already in his second contract. I think I'll find a replacement for him, because I think next year he's a free agent. Year after next, so he got one more year on his contract.
Yeah.
I think I'll go ahead and find his replacement, and then I'll find both. I'll find DJ's replacement and
it sounds like you want DJ replacement to start as soon as you find
him. Yeah, because I mean, it just makes more sense, because for one, he's getting up there in age. Then two, I mean, you gonna have to pay him again.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather pay, JC,
new blood.
Right. I mean, I'm not gonna pay JC top corner money, because he's not gonna ask for that anyway, because he's been hurt.
Yeah.
But I'll roll the dice on JC before I roll the dice again.
That makes sense.
Dante Jackson, he give y'all 10 picks this year. Are y'all gonna sing a different tune?
Cool.
10 picks is
If
big.
he stay healthy the whole year, I might see him different too.
That's my thing. It's if he stay healthy the whole year. But see, the thing is Dante Jackson has had hamstring injuries, and hamstring injuries are hard to get over. Like they're really hard to get over.
We the Carolina Hammies over here.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm knocking on wood now. But hearing DJ Chark can play Monday, I'm excited, but I'm still like.
That's why I said they're not gonna. He gonna be on the pitch count, man. He gonna be
hammy. Like this was a hammy injury, right? It wasn't a groin. Yeah, it's a hammy. Like hammy injuries, bro. Like once you pull your hamstring bad, if you pull your hamstring bad, it's just it's just like
always
bone, like dislocating your if you dislocate something, it's like it's just likely to dislocate again, or it's a hamstring is likely to pull again. Because it's already been pulled. It starts turning into like a rubber band, like a stringy rubber band. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it just starts.
They need them
pause. That look
corners,
like hella
corners and run back.
Man, no wide receivers needed.
Yeah,
you need them. Because I'm gonna say this: Monday, Chark will be back. But
I don't think he's gonna be limited.
That speed as a. Because I pulled mine before. I'm talking about pulled it bad. It's always in the back of your mind when you're running. Like, yo,
you gotta get.
Yeah. You like, is this the route where I'm gonna pull it? Because you gonna be conservative. Not saying that he gonna get hurt again, but he gonna be conservative with his how hard he runs.
Yeah.
When he was hurt with the Lions, what was the injury?
Same thing. Yep. Same thing.
Oh man. That's
why the thing is like
that right there is alarming.
Yeah, like that's why the thing is like he's gonna be running our fastest routes.
I'm gonna just be honest.
And you're likely to pull a hammy on the fastest routes. Cutting, pull,
oh my god.
Yeah, like that's what the hammy pulls. So it's like, man, like we literally picked up, we said it earlier in the pods. We literally picked up an injury prone receiver. And we're hoping that Miles Sanders stay healthy because he's injury prone as well.
That nigga fumble prone too. And let me address him right quick.
Ooh.
While I got a second.
No, man, he don't apologize, man. He apologized to the fans.
Yeah, I saw it.
He apologized to us, man.
I don't have to accept it just yet. Now, because you ain't built no rapport with me, nigga. This your first year as a Carolina Panther. You ain't been here 2 years and ain't never. This your first time fumbling. I give you a little grace.
You right there.
There you show up in your first showing. You didn't play not one snap all preseason. You show up in your first showing and you fumble Rooski. You fumble Rooski.
Fumble Rooski?
You fumble Rooski now?
Fumble Rooski?
Nah, you get it together, Miles. I don't be trusting
that was a big play in the game too.
Man, it was a critical play, man. Like it actually was pretty critical.
First of all,
because we were driving. We
were great drive. I'm talking about it was like on the point to be like the last touchdown. Like 6 for 6, great play.
Wasn't that the drive we hit Mingo out there?
Yep.
I think so.
On the corner, you talking about?
On that left side. Yeah. He was like, Bryce was getting Bryce got a little height on the.
Yeah. It was a beautiful play. It was a beautiful pass, right on time.
And here come a nigga named Miles Sanders.
I don't go into it. Don't go in on him too hard, big. He had a good game, man. He played a good game. Other than that fumble, you take that fumble away, he had a good game.
I mean, if he had a touchdown, maybe next to it, then he had a good game. That nigga didn't have 100 yards and he had a fumble. That sounds like a terrible game to me.
Well, you gotta. They were splitting his carries with Chuba. We had how many rushing yards did we have? We had like 100.
Maybe if he didn't fumble, they wouldn't have been splitting them so much.
What's the total rushing yards we had? It was 158.
Like
158.
Yeah, it was up there.
About 160. It was about 160. Like I know, Chuba and him both split about 80. Almost about 70 to 80 yards. 80 yards. A piece.
Oh yeah, shout out to Shout out to Chuba too.
Shout out Chuba, man.
He been looking good, man. Like Chuba showed out last year a little bit.
Miles had 72 yards.
There you go.
Fumblerooski.
And a fumblerooski. What Chuba have?
He averaged about 4 yards a carry on 18 carries.
Okay.
The Miles Sanders. Chuba Hubbard, he had probably about the same.
Yeah, I know it was about even.
He had 60 yards. He averaged about 6.7 yards.
Chuba was killing it, man.
On 9 attempts.
Shout out to Chuba, man. Chuba was like ever since last year when Wilkes took over, Chuba has been a different person. Like if you remember, we talked about Chuba last year. We talked about how he was a little choppy, couldn't keep his feet. Chuba, like Chuba,
he won't like that. But when Christian was here,
yeah, like then he started turning into a different.
Maybe he just realized I got to step it up.
Maybe he got better.
Yeah,
he's been in the gym.
Some niggas got that in them. Some niggas got that in them, man.
He's been on the field. He's been doing little extra workouts or something because
some
he balling, man.
Whatever he did though, I'm gonna need for him to whatever little ankle weights he wore to get right, pass them on over to Adam Thielen. You know,
boy, Thielen is slow as molasses.
I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Slow. That's what I say. He got hands, but he's slow. He's got hands, but he's slow.
Which another thing I did see in quarterback school, he had a nerve when he finally did get up and wave his hands.
He's waving his hands, yeah. And then get upset.
Oh my God!
He's been through the ball. He been waiting for you to get open for 2 minutes.
He gonna get upset and throw his hands up like
Ball been thrown.
That's why he said, man, get some Gatorade and get your ass back in the huddle. Get some Gatorade, get your ass back in the huddle, bro.
Hey, look, the quarterback school nigga told Adam Thielen, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, like, shut up, bro. Get your ass back in the huddle and get some Gatorade.
Adam Thielen.
Yeah, like.
But I can see how you would, somebody looking at his film like that.
Yeah.
See how he would bother you.
Yeah, but it's just like, yo, you jumping around like, yeah. It's like Thielen, bro. That's why I said Thielen is a possession wide receiver. If you remember back in the day, we had Steve Smith, like we
all agreed it. He should the routes that they got him running, he shouldn't be running.
Oh, he absolutely should not be running. No. Anything over 5 yards, Thielen should not be running. Like Thielen, I can't say over 5 yards, 7 yards. Anything over 7 yards, Thielen should not be running. If
you got to get a first down, if it's 8 yards, somebody can run
possession.
Sit in a deep, sit in a deep.
So we know he's going to catch it. Thielen can catch. He has really good hands, and he does run his routes well. He's just slow.
Just slow, man. He just slow. But Ron, that's all I keep saying. How real are you running your route if they are slow?
It's not about
you giving the defender time to react.
So that's the thing with possession wide receivers. It's not about the speed. It's about his route running. So with a possession receiver, I'd be looking at it like, when he makes a move, right? Like, he's coming off the line all slow, like ooh. But when he makes his move, there's like the window of that he's open is like seconds. That's when your quarterback can get it in there, and he's a possession receiver. Like he doesn't get tons of separation, but he gets enough separation to where the window's open, and if you get it to him, he's gonna catch it.
They're just not giving him no possession receiver routes, because if he needs Greg Olsen didn't run them kind of routes. He need them kind. If he need them kind of the routes like Greg Olsen ran, give him he run to and sit down. Obviously, he know what to do with to sit down in the defense. Yeah, I don't think this nigga running from the right side of the field all the way to the left.
But
side.
See, but that's what we talked about. Like we're looking at the first routes, and those routes are basically they had to shift. They had to move the wide receivers because Chark was hurt. So they had to put the most reliable veteran receiver, which is Thielen, out of Mingo.
He's obviously probably our slowest receiver.
But you got to look at it though, Big. You got to look at what they had. Look at what they had. Look at what they were like. Look at the personnel and what they had to give. So you have Thielen, you have Mingo. rookie. You have Terrence J. Marshall. He doesn't run his routes very well. And then we have what's missing somebody? What's Hurst? You got Hurst.
Hurst,
Yeah.
So they're looking at it like we need to get him somebody who's going to catch the ball and who we know are going to run the right routes, because Mingo and Marshall can't be counted on to run the right routes and catch the ball.
Them niggas were open all day now.
We talking about a rookie receiver though, so they're looking at the spread. So people are going to look at Thielen is too slow. Mingo is a rookie. Like,
even though Mingo is a rookie, he was open way more than Adam Thielen was Sunday.
He was, but he was open.
He doing something. He running his route, whatever route they giving him.
He was open, but you got to look at who they taking the focus on.
I'm gonna see
the safety was jumping routes. They literally looked at our personnel and they literally guessed at who we would throw the ball to.
That route that he picked off from Mingo, that Jesse Bates picked off.
Yeah,
Adam Thielen should have been running that route.
Yeah, I guess.
Think about it.
Yeah,
I rather, like you said,
talked about the personnel there.
Or was that you, B? Let's talk about that trip shit on the one side.
Oh yeah.
You put Adam, you put Mingo over there. Put Adam Thielen over here.
Yeah, we talked about the personnel choices of who ran the routes.
You're probably 100% right, as because it being there.
They trusted Thielen more.
What's his name? That's out.
Sure.
Yeah. Because of him, they had. I guess you got to do what you got.
They shuffled it around. They basically shuffled it around. Like,
so do you think that changes? You think that changes Monday night?
I think that changes Monday night, or at least I hope. I mean, I can't say I think it changes. I hope, man.
Yeah, I hope so too. I really don't know, man.
I hope they see it, and I hope it does change. I hope all the money routes and the go routes and the quick little 1-2 routes go to Chark. And we got Thielen underneath, and we got Mingo,
back shoulders, all that Monday, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, man. I told him it's gonna be tough, but the injuries also go into Brady Christensen.
Man,
that's a tough. That's a tough injury, man.
That's tough.
That's tough. Like, we going to a backup guard.
You know what scared me during Frank's press conference? He talked about a little bit of like switching up, trying to hold on. I know.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, like trying two people. Zavala's gonna start, like we were talking about.
Oh, they're gonna be alternating the guards.
Yeah, they start like it's two dudes. I forgot the other dude's name.
Nash Jensen.
Yeah.
And Cade Mays.
Cade Mays, and he right. That's it right.
Yep.
So I mean, maybe some diamonds in the damn rough. Maybe they
if he hold up, man. Honestly, hold up, man.
Maybe they be able to hold their own, man.
That is a big blow because the line has been together for a minute. So Brady Christensen, and they did, like I said, they did well the first half, man. They did well the first half.
Good, man. They look good.
They were really good the first half. That was a really bright spot for me in the Falcons game. Yeah, we gave up some sacks in the fourth quarter, but of course that's going to happen because they were trying to go deep. It took the plays longer to develop.
I mean, they already running slow. And then they got to run deeper routes now.
And then they started sending blitzes, like pretty much. They started blitzing at that point because they knew that we were going deep. Like, so it was just literally strategy. So
who the Saints got back there right now?
On defense?
On their
Tyron.
Yeah, the Honey Badgers back there.
Oh yeah.
God, they picked him up, man.
Oh yeah. Yep, sure did.
They still got what's his name in the corner? Lattimore.
Yep.
Lattimore still there?
Yeah. This is gonna be, I'm just gonna be honest. This is gonna be a tall task.
Yeah,
only thing I hope is we're gonna protect the Bay. It's our first home game opener. I hope these boys, looked at a lot of film and can correct a lot of them things that, I know, like me and B was saying earlier, I know those passes that Bryce Smith, I know he looked at that film. I know he was sick about it.
Oh, yeah.
I know he was just like, oh, my
God. Of course.
God.
But like we said, like if they have, we said they're easing him into it. If they're easing him into it, that means I think they were probably giving him his reads, in his helmet. They're giving him his reads. They're telling him like this play is going to be open.
I hope not.
This play.
I hope not.
I hope not. Too.
Like I think they were giving him his reads because for the fact that he threw that route twice, they probably told him it should be open. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You right though. You right.
Because we know Bryce is a playmaker, and I think he was just doing what they told him, giving him his reads. He just gave him his reads, and he did what they told him. But that's what we say. Like I think they really need to open it up, let him make plays. Like you can't. A.R. Richardson was diving for his life and getting destroyed out there that first game. He got knocked out the damn game.
He got knocked out.
Knocked out the damn game.
But he played his game though.
Yeah, he played his game. And I don't want, of course, no, we don't want Bryce to get knocked out the game. Teach him to slide because that nigga just won't slide. Like he wasn't sliding at all, man. I don't know what he thought he was doing. Like because his body almost got detached. He almost
was crazy. That was crazy.
Like, bro, you're thinking. But, of course, tell him to make smart plays with slide, get down, get out of bounds. But you got to let him make plays, man. Like, I think, there was flashes of it during the Atlanta game. He made plays, he made decisions that were really good. He got out the pocket, he moved around, and we need more of that. That's what's going to. You gotta
let that Bryce magic out, man.
Yeah, we got to. That's why we, like you said, everything that y'all said that we drafted him for, we didn't see. Like y'all held him back. We didn't see it at all. We didn't see his decision making. We didn't see the way we seen a little bit how he can feel the pressure.
Yeah. I see a little bit how he processed, how he goes through. I saw a couple of the things, but the main things,
yeah.
It won't. It was a showcase, man.
No,
I think that's. I felt a little disappointed just because I'm like, man, I built up this whole off season.
Mm-hmm.
I lost probably hours of sleep just trying to figure out which quarterback I'm gonna pick, and they gonna pick. As soon as we get our savior, I'm sitting here so excited. And minutes before the game, I'm sitting here nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. But I see why I'm nervous because of what happened. And what happened is what I was nervous about. I don't know if that makes sense or it makes sense to y'all, but
it does.
Yeah.
I was nervous that what happened was going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, please don't let this dude come into this game and be so handcuffed to what they think is best for him.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
So
right now
we can't really see the true BY. That's why. That's all I want to see.
Me too.
Yep.
Me too.
The true BY. Yep.
I think this team moving forward needs to just focus on one, protecting Bryce. I'm talking about through the draft and thing, and getting weapons. And of course, the pieces on defense, like we talked about, corner, linebacker, things like that. But the main thing, get Bryce some protection, especially since obviously the niggas we got are going down.
Yeah.
Get Bryce some protection and some weapons, man.
I seen what Brian Burns was talking to the media.
I watched his little interview.
You seen it, man? I respect Brian Burns, man.
What Brian Burns say?
What did he say? He was like, he wasn't worried about the contract. He told the front office like once the season starts, he gonna hold on the contract negotiation.
Big look.
Right. I mean, he said once it starts, he said he all about his team, and which I said the same thing. I'm like, come on, man, because they come to you and say, look, we're gonna pay you 30-something million.
We seen you pouting on that golf cart.
Hey, look,
I
ain't gonna never forget that right there.
I'm cue the picture right now. We seen you pouting.
Yeah. Make sure you put the picture right there.
Yeah,
put it right there, right.
Yep, we seen you pouting, bro. on that golf cart. And what did Dad say?
You want to be here for his
What
team?
the pop
I'm like,
say?
nah,
He
brother.
is not happy. What did
brother. What? Right. What happened was they told you don't have enough sacks, my brother, to demand that kind of money.
My brother, you don't got enough sacks, my brother.
Enough sacks, my brother.
Sorry, man. And you know what we can do? We cannot pay you. And you know what you're gonna be? Still on the team.
Right.
Hey, look,
What you gonna do?
If you think they want a franchise tag Brian Burns ass right now,
how many millions you got saved? Can you afford to lose? 900K a game?
Cause think about it, man. I had to sit here and think about it. I said, man, when was the last time we had a player that's not an offense of Brian Burns' caliber to be here? I said, they're going to hold that nigga hostage.
Yeah.
You going to be on this team forever.
If we looking at potential,
by the time you leave,
potential, like we're looking at potential, and we talked about it. So I guess that goes into like the defense overall. We got to get into it. That first half,
man.
Brian Burns was dominant. You remember we was all in the group chat like, pay the man. Cha-ching.
I told y'all
noise. Cha-ching.
I told y'all that last part, all it's gonna take is one sack for me to go crazy, and he got it within the first minute. I said, "Oh well, that's it."
That's it.
Yeah, he got it in the first minute. Then he got another one.
Good sack.
That next drive, I believe.
Yeah, like
no, it wasn't the same drive. No, it was
same drive. He got another one. Then when the strip sack game, then he got a strip sack.
Had a tackle for loss. That's the
this dude.
Like,
this is going crazy.
Hey, look, him and Doodoo Brown were getting busy, man.
Yeah, they were. Brown getting busy, man. I'm gonna call him Derek after that game. I'm gonna call him Derek.
He back to Derek.
Now it could subject to change the next couple games, but we're gonna call him Derek.
I think Derek is. I think he here.
He ready.
He ready.
I think
I seen it that first preseason game. I said, hold on, man. This dude out here looking like Chris Jones. I ain't gonna say Aaron Donald, but he looking like Chris Jones. The way he played, like he in the backfield. I'm talking about from sideline to sideline. He making tackles.
Mm-hmm. Disruptive everywhere. He's disruptive everywhere before the line of scrimmage. Anywhere before the line of scrimmage, he's disruptive. He's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, listen, he was him and Brian Burns. Like, I don't maybe Brian Burns was getting compliments off of Derek Brown's rush. That's the reason why Burns was able to get in there.
I was watching the film. He was getting double teamed. Majority of the game and was still making plays.
Ooh, that's the difference maker.
Derek was.
That's a difference.
And he still got that. Like even on that sack he was double. He split the double team. Got the sack.
That's a difference maker right there.
Right. That's why I need that from Brian Burns though. In the second half, I need that.
So we got to go right
consistently.
We gotta go right into the second half. Brian Burns in that second half.
Oh my god!
Oh, we can go right in there. There it go, and there it went. That was Brian Burns.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go in the second half?
That right there is one of our main problems with Brian Burns. He's got all world talent. It's just sometimes like Anthony Davis. You dropping 41 points tonight. At least give me 25 the next night. Don't give me 9.
Yeah.
7, 10. That's what Brian. He give me 2.5 strip sacks in the first half.
And nothing.
And then that's it. I think he stayed in the locker room after that.
Nothing.
And eating them mystery hot dogs.
And look, I can tell that with their plays, they were scheming him out of the play. Like, because there was a reverse back end run that they did, because they expected him to overrun it. Like, they literally ran it right at him, and he overshot it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that play. I'm gonna run it right now. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna run it. But it was a back end play. They expected him to overrun because we know he overruns run plays.
He looking to rush. He rushing 100% of the time.
100%, and he overshoots the run plays, and that's why he's a bad run stopper. Like, there's a couple plays like he did that, like, and they literally started scheming him out. But it's like that's what we talk about, difference makers. Like, you have to be able to make a difference, even when they start, double teaming you, or when they start, like, scheming you out. You still have to make a difference. That's what makes a superstar.
You can't. I don't care. Von Miller, Nick Bosa, Myles Garrett. I don't care what you scheme up for them. You cannot stop them, man.
Can't stop them.
If they can scheme up something for you, just go on and sit down, man.
Yeah. They didn't take you seriously in the beginning, and then they was like, oh man, he got a couple sacks. Let's go ahead and scheme him out. And then they literally was like, all right, we got him out the way. Now let's score.
Just run the ball at him. He can't. He's a total non-factor.
Mm-hmm. And there was a couple tackles he was in. Like, I seen there was a couple tackles he was in, but they was already got 6 yards. Like, they already got 6 yards.
He the assist king.
He the assist tackle king.
That's him and Shaq all day. Assist king.
Oh my god!
You getting in after they already done got 5-6 yards, and
Shaq tackling a nigga.
Jump in.
Shaq flexing his muscles after he tackled a nigga who just got a first down. And if you don't sit down somewhere,
I can't stand Shaq, man. I wish
he just got a first down, Shaquille. What are you celebrating? The fact that you celebrating that you made a tackle 20 yards down the field.
I can't stand Shaq, man. I just, the fact that he hasn't developed into who we expected him to be, it's just sad. It's just sad, bro. You came up under two of the best linebackers in the league ever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I went back and watched the 2015 season. Shaq rookie year.
Oh yeah.
Nasty. You know why? Because
Luke
and TD had a certain level of play that they tolerated from that standard. It was a standard that they held, and when Shaq came in, he had to play at that level and hold that standard.
Mm-hmm. B, can you imagine Luke and Thomas Davis watching this Shaq right here miss tackles?
They don't even claim him. You know, they probably like, I don't know this guy.
They don't even mention Shaq right now.
They don't mention Luke kicks. They when they mention the defense, you know who they talking about? It's only two people they talking about.
Brian Burns and Derek Brown and Frankie Louvu.
Yep. And now TD will go crazy over Frankie Louvu because TD said the way he played the game is the way I used to play the game.
Oh yeah.
Let me send a little message out to Franklin Louvu right quick too.
Oh, we gotta definitely touch on Frankie. You know who else we gotta touch on? There's somebody else we gotta touch on the defense.
Oh yeah, I already. Yeah.
Let me just get Frankie out of the way right quick. Frankie, did you hear what my homie B just said? Thomas Davis was clamoring over you. Mm-hmm. I watched you miss more tackles than a third string linebacker for the Cucamonga Cracker. Now did you hear what Thomas Davis said about you? I seen plays. I know Thomas Davis would have cracked Bijan Robinson and dreads off his head, and all I see was you like this. And Bijan is at the end of your fingertips, gone. Get it together, Franklin. That's all I'm gonna say.
We see you like this, Louvu.
Yeah,
you like this.
And you got your fingertips on Bijan cleat.
Yeah, man. Nah, like Louvu, man. Listen, I said he must have been hanging out with Shaq this offseason, man.
You know he was.
Shaq said, "Oh, come kick it with me, bro. Come kick it with me." You know what?
Frankie Louvu t-shirts were a little different in training camp.
I did.
They man.
Yeah, no, it's a little
different. You're a little different right now, Frankie.
They were sitting a little different, but I don't know what was going on with Louvu. But then we talked about the defensive scheme, Maybe Louisville's not used to the defensive scheme.
Maybe it's,
He has to
gotta
be
give it some
certain
time.
places at different times. Like maybe he has to catch up because that 4-3 defense that we were playing, it was very simple. It was like
Frankie didn't look like
three linebackers.
Frankie didn't look like he was out of position. He just was missing the
tackles. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's still like he's not used to being in the positions that he's being in. Like he has to fly to the ball now versus strafing the field. You know what I'm saying? Versus like doing the linebacker strafe of the field and making a linebacker tackle. Now he's like in coverage. He has to kind of fly to the ball. So I think he has to kind of get used to. But you remember, like I said,
to the ball. That's what he do.
No, when I say flying to the ball,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I got a question.
It's a different distance. Like he has to cover a further distance.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So if Louisville is playing, say the ball go to the right side of the hash, and Shaq playing the right side of the hash in the middle, and Louisville playing the left side of the hash. Like they both playing middle linebacker, but Shaq the right, Louisville the left. Why is Louisville coming on the right side to make a tackle if he on the left side?
Well, you just answered your own question right there. But you just said
Shaq was on the other side.
That's why.
Shaq ain't gonna make the tackle.
Louisville
No, I'm saying, but it's on his side though.
He got no help.
Shaq.
Why is Louisville making a tackle on Shaq's side?
And because
Louisville's a step ahead of Shaq. Shaq a step behind.
God.
If Louisville don't, then the nigga.
I've seen that happen so many times on Sunday. It was ridiculous. I mean, where's Shaq?
Always a step behind, man.
I know this ain't on the itinerary, but I just got to mention this because that just made me think about it. Like, why hasn't this front office looked into the middle linebacker position at all? I mean, they don't look at it in free agency, trade deadline, draft, nothing.
If y'all haven't noticed here, if you're new here to the Panther Prayer Circle, we do not like Shaq Thompson.
I haven't liked Shaq Thompson since 2018.
Yeah. Ever since Keith retired and Thomas Davis retired, Shaq Thompson has been the lowest of the low.
Ain't even gonna say he been a shell of himself. He been a shell of Thomas Davis and Luke Kuechly.
I don't even know what the shell of himself was because, like we said, Luke Kuechly would give him the plays. He would tell him where to be at.
That's what I'm saying. Now look, if I was on a team with
that's why he stepped behind because he used to Luke Kuechly telling him to play.
Right.
That's why he stepped behind. He's used to not even having to study because Luke Kuechly would give him the play on the field.
Right.
You right.
You put me, you, and B on the team with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Man, we ain't gonna have to do much.
I'm passing the ball because
we ain't gonna have to do much.
Oh my God. Do nothing on basketball.
We on the team.
I'm passing it to you, big, because you got a jumper. You had a jumper back in the day.
Look who I can pass it to Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant.
I'm definitely passing the ball because don't look at me to score. I'm gonna be like Carlton on Fresh Prince when he threw the ball. That shit hit the wall.
That's Thomas Davis. That's our Thomas Davis and Luke Kuechly. That's what Shaq. He in the field with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. He ain't got to do much. Now, if you take them away and give him Dylan Brooks and what's Giannis' little brother?
I can't even pronounce it.
Exactly. You put that dude. I'm just saying, you put him with it, it's a different ball game.
He re-signed. They say he re-signed too.
Because Giannis told them, if you don't re-sign my little brother,
I'm out of here. He bullied him.
Look.
That dude gonna always have a job.
That's how you negotiate a contract there, Brian Burns.
Yeah, there you go. You include your family in it. You include your family in the contract, like Derrick Rose did. Like Derrick Rose included his family in it.
I know y'all not saying Brian Burns is to us, but Giannis is to Milwaukee.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
Oh.
We already told you. We already told you how we feel. But now, like we said, Brian Burns went off that first half. They schemed him out of the play. He didn't make a play, and it literally ended up being exactly what we said Brian Burns does. But guess what's going to happen? People are going to look at how they schemed him out of the play
and do the exact same thing.
And do the exact same fucking thing to neutralize him. Because,
but you know what? You got to play Brown on both sides. He does. You know, you got to play him on both sides, man, because they're not going to be able to do that if he's flipping back.
That's all you got to do, man. It's that easy. Or I would even have him standing from a middle linebacker position.
Mm-hmm.
But you're rushing from the edge. You know how confusing that would be to our offensive line?
Yeah.
They
have him listed at linebacker this year almost.
Right.
Like, so it's like move him around. But that's the thing, like, that's the thing that I was saying before. Like, Chin actually is a great blitzer. He's a great blitzer.
Why you say his name? Oh my god!
Well, you know, I had to roll it right into it. Chin is a great blitzer. I feel like Chin has been out of position this last game because look, where was Chin at this whole game? Where was Chin?
I ain't seen Chin since last year.
I got my phone doing something right there. But can anybody got their phone free or anything right now?
Yeah.
Please Google what he did Sunday. I just gotta know.
Oh man!
Hey, just a heads up though, while you doing that run, Shaq had his best season last year.
Okay,
and I can't believe it. Yeah, numbers wise.
But you gotta think, man. All them tackles he getting are past the first down. You know, allowed the first. Those are meaningless tackles he's got, man. I know Stacks he got 0.5 or something like that.
Yo, he had a 0.5, but he had 135 tackles.
All giving up a first down.
Oh my god!
And you know that. How many tackles for loss did he have?
Right.
How many tackles for loss out of them 135?
It won't show me. It's probably zero.
Less than 30, if that. Y'all.
So they saying Chin had 3 solo tackles.
Maybe he did.
But you know
what, man? Against the pass outside of that fourth quarter, the defense played.
So they saying he had 3 solo tackles, but then they said that he had 7 total tackles. So that means he had
everybody got it different.
The rest were assist tackles.
What you want to say, B?
Oh, I'm looking at which one you looking at, Ron? You looking on NFL.com?
I'm looking at Bleacher Report. I'm just looking at the stats on Bleacher Report.
Oh, okay. Let me try.
Let's see what ESPN said. Because I can't recall. I do remember him making 1 or 2.
He might. I do remember 1.
7? They all assisted.
They're saying it was only 3 solo tackles, but the rest were assists.
He had 4. He had 3.
He got 7. How?
I don't remember that. Maybe he did. I can't front, man. Like I said, against the pass.
Let me tell you what was happening was they was catching the ball, so he probably was getting the tackles because they definitely was catching it on him. I mean,
the Shaq effect. Yeah, Shaq got 130 tackles, but they were
all they were catching the ball on.
Yeah,
like that's.
I don't care that you got a tackle for 15 yards, tackle for 10 yards down the field. Like, come on, man.
Oh, can I zoom in? Oh, damn. Well, let me zoom in.
And Shaq really probably had 70 assisted tackles.
Oh, listen.
You were close to it.
Listen, Shaq. We know Shaq is a step behind. We know he's a step behind. Like that's not even it's not even a question. He's always a step behind.
So do y'all think Brian Burns is gonna give us a little bit more consistency this week, like throughout the game? I'd much rather you have a quiet first half and ball out the second half if it's gonna affect the game.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think that's going to depend on coaching. What we have to stop looking at Brian Burns as a Bosa.
He's just
As
not
a
that.
he's not. I mean, we talked about it last pod, but it's like dominance is like Aaron Donald is dominant,
When,
like
when
unstoppable.
they see Brian Burns running at them, they do not say, "Oh my God," like Geno Smith
No,
when he saw.
we talk about unstoppable. Like that's the word that Bosa and Donald and they deserve those type of what I'm saying, accolades of unstoppable, because it doesn't matter what your scheme is, you can't stop me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's really what the bottom line
That's
is.
what I was saying earlier. Like you can't scheme them out. You can't scheme Miles Garrett.
Yeah,
You can't scheme Nick
exactly.
Bosa. The fact that you can scheme Brian Burns out of a whole half of a game
Something wrong with that, man.
is dropping that price to 25.
Yeah, it's something wrong with that. It's definitely something wrong with that, man.
So I do got a question. What if Brian Burns end up with 16 sacks this year, but still non-existent in the second half? Y'all still paying him
I'm still paying,
what he wants?
but I got the right to complain if he's not if it's meaningless 16.
I got you.
I guess it depends on how
I'm saying
dominant it is.
I'm saying a game we up 24 to 20. They and they got the ball. I need you to get a
Change
sack.
the game. Yeah.
I don't need you to let Tom Brady throw a 50-yard bomb for a touchdown.
Right, yes.
Like be real, Brian. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where the big time players, like they say, big time players make big time plays, and they get you
Exactly.
big time money. So
Yep. That's where we need him to step up. Like, but if they're scheming you out of the play, if that all it takes for them to eliminate you from the game completely,
I'm
like,
saying,
bro, like, come on, man. Like, how are you expecting top numbers? Like, you can't even get in it no more. Like, you're literally a non-factor anymore.
I would go to the sideline. Hey, coach, put me on the other side. Like, let's something.
Yeah, like,
Just keep running out there, getting blocked, getting
but
stuffed. Let it be down and run right by you.
yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like, I think they have to start moving him around. Like, you can't have him like just coming off the edge. You have to like move him around on the field, and like I said, he's listed literally as a linebacker now. He's not really a defensive end these days. Like, so it's like the way that E squared is using this defense. It's like move him around. Like, like that's how you disguise the defense. Move him around, but he has to be bad. I'm sure if he's bad at the run, he's terrible in coverage.
Man,
so they don't want him have him dropping back in coverage.
yeah,
Sure, he's terrible.
As big as Jairo Evero's head is, you would think that the thought.
Don't compare him to Milk Dud now.
Oh my god!
No, he ain't got a Milk Dud.
If y'all don't know who Milk Dud is, it's Eric. I ain't even gonna go no further. If you know a Panther fan, you know what that last name is.
I told you Eric Washington couldn't coach a.
Oh, he said his name.
Church basketball team right now.
Oh man!
Jairo Evero got a head like an ostrich egg. And he ain't even thought to move Brian Burns around here.
Yeah,
That thought, all that room in that head, that thought didn't run through there. You probably sitting there thinking about, sitting up there thinking about jollof rice and oxtails.
What you a fool, man? Oh my god!
I need you to focus, Jairo. Damn. The oxtails will be there after the game, man.
Yo, I feel like they're gonna be ready though. I feel like they're gonna be ready. I hope so. Anyway,
I can't let Derek Carr come in here. They didn't score but 16 points last week.
Against the Titans.
They got a decent defense, B.
Against the Titans.
They got a.
They were home in the dome against the Titans, man.
Let me ask you this: we saw this defense against the run this past weekend. How's Jamal Williams? What do you think he's gonna do Monday?
I looked at their film, man. They really don't got a running game. I think this
Florida,
game gonna
Tennessee
be
going at it right now, ain't
Yeah, I see it. Oh shoot, they boxed.
it? Yo, this is crazy. Oh, my bad, y'all.
Right. But yeah, they don't got a running game. It ain't nothing sniffing what we saw in Atlanta, man. I'm telling you. When I say it ain't nothing sniffing, the only team that probably could even get close
the
to
Eagles'
it,
run game was looking like night.
that's what I'm saying. It's going to be either the Eagles or the San Francisco 49ers. Those are the only two teams that is sniffing what Atlanta is doing. And maybe if Baltimore get a running back, then, but nah.
Yeah.
What I've seen from New Orleans, I think it's going to be a game where we're going to have to stop Derek Carr.
Which is very possible. Which I think can be done.
He makes mistakes. Derek Carr makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I respect Derek Carr, but I think our defense is good enough to stop him.
I see that, but like I said, who's starting corner next game?
No.
And they're gonna go right at him. They're gonna go right at Henderson.
They're gonna go right at that. We know that.
They're gonna go right at Henderson. And it's like I think at a point they're gonna have to make a decision to sit him and put, like we said, like do Troy Hill. I don't know why they're not going with Troy Hill. Maybe Troy Hill's not a good outside corner. Like
right. You're right, Ron. They needed that's who needs to be over there.
Yeah, but
they say he's good in run support, so that might be another reason too, though. Troy Hill.
Oh, okay.
Troy Hill.
Maybe,
that's what I'm saying. You heard what you just said about, because you thought I said C.J. Henderson, right?
Yeah.
That's why they probably got him. They probably got him on the outside, because in run support,
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's probably like a pick your poison. Like, which one you rather, be more solid in, the pass or the run?
Yeah,
this dude giving up big 10 yards a clip, man.
10 yards a clip. But we know Troy Hill is good at short yardage. He's good at stopping short yard routes, and we know he's good at stopping the run. So
he looked a little doggish too.
Oh, he definitely dog.
He looked a little doggish too.
He definitely like a dog.
That's all I want. I just want the energy, man. Just give me the energy. It's like when CJ get out there, he has zero. It's almost like he out there and just.
It's like he knows he's scared to get burnt. It's like he's playing like he's scared he's gonna get burnt, and then he gets burnt. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that the energy he gives. It's like as soon as he lines up, he's like, "Oh my god, I hope I don't get burnt."
And the most ESPN top 10 plays always happen to him. You notice it? The ridiculous catch.
What you think, Calvin? What you think, Calvin? Really,
man.
What you think, if Calvin really cooked Dante Jackson every time he's in, what you think he gonna do to C.J. Henderson?
Oh my goodness,
Calvin Ridley
down there in Jacksonville when we go down there.
Oh man, look, I'm praying to God Jason Horn be back by then.
So Jacksonville near the end of the year. So I'm thinking, I'm hoping that we actually get it rolling towards the end of the year. I said it the last pod. I'm hoping that we actually kind of get the scheme down. We start understanding. We get the right, understand what personnel goes where. I'm hoping that kind of happens towards the end of the year. That's what I'm hoping.
I ain't gonna lie. Westcott probably be the toughest wide receiver we got on this schedule.
Who?
Calvin. I know Justin Jefferson on there, but Calvin,
we got Tyreek and Waddle up there too now.
Yeah.
You right. Okay. Yeah. Let me take that back. I'm gonna put it in this order: Tyreek.
Oh man. you see the two B?
Yeah.
Damn, interception. We watching the Colorado State game rolling right now as we speaking right now, y'all. We prime time right here, baby. Prime time.
Go Buffs, baby. Go Buffs.
We go Buffs over here right now. Yeah, no, we won't Buffs fan. I never was a Buffs fan, but I don't care what you talking about. I don't care. I'm a Buffs fan because I'm a Deion fan. I don't care. But anyway, yeah, man. So Yeah, man, we definitely
we
next
need
game.
we gonna need all hands on deck for the
Yeah,
remainder of the
let's go ahead
season.
roll in
So,
the Monday night game. So Monday night
yeah,
game, like we definitely what I'm hoping Chark is gonna make a difference on offense. So that's what we're hoping on offense for sure. Chark makes a difference. Miles Sanders holds on to the ball, but I hope like Chuba out here killing. So Chuba gonna eat.
I don't mind the 1-2 punch. I don't mind the 1-2
I don't
punch.
mind 1-2 punch. Chuba gonna eat. It looks like Chuba gonna eat. Looks like Miles Sanders gonna eat. If the line keeps doing what they're doing, but then we got that guard. We got the new guard. Hopefully they hold up. Brady Christensen's replacement.
Turnovers really killed us because no way you
Yep.
put up the rushing yards we put up against the Falcons
Mm-hmm.
and you lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
We can't turn the ball over tomorrow, man. We can't, man. Like no turnovers tomorrow. Or no turnovers on Monday. So we definitely can't turn the ball over. So we know that. We got hopefully Burns. We looking at Burns. Hopefully Burns will show up.
Burns played the whole game.
The whole game, first half and second half.
Right, consistently.
Yeah, we're gonna be looking at Chin. Like we at Chin. Hopefully they put him in the right positions because I don't know. Maybe he was out of position. I just feel like they had Chin out of position, man. Like
Man, honestly, Chin didn't end the year last year on the best note.
You're right. You're right. He didn't.
He was since he came back from his little injury, he ain't been himself, man.
You're right.
He making no plays. Like this dude was a playmaker.
Yeah, you definitely right.
we was talking about this dude like he was about to be the next coming of Luke Kuechly, man. That's how good he was.
Next Palomalu, the next floating safety that can go anywhere on the field. Yeah, we were speaking highly of him, man. Like he definitely didn't show up that first game.
Go to hell now.
No, man, I ain't gonna throw him that far. Man.
My bad.
We gotta see, man. Like I said, maybe they got him out of position. Maybe that the position they got him in, he has to learn it. Like who knows? So, but yeah, man. So yeah, Monday night we got a Monday night prime time
home opener, guys. Home opener,
prime time game tomorrow night. Oh, on Monday night. I keep saying tomorrow night like it's Sunday night.
It's 2 games on that night too. We play at 7. Somebody else play at 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody else play at 8.
So yeah, so Monday night, man, we got a couple things we're gonna be looking at. Hopefully they open up the playbook. No more vanilla.
Yeah,
no more of that vanilla bullshit. You know what I mean? So
got a good score prediction, Ryan?
Ooh, score prediction. I don't know. Like after the last score prediction, I was like, damn, it ended up being opposite.
Right.
I said 24-17. Actually, it would have been 24-10 going their way.
Right.
Oh man, score prediction. I guess I'm gonna go the same way. I'm gonna go about 2014.
20-14.
2014. We winning this game. 2014.
I'm gonna say home opener. Got to get one of our receivers back that we really need. I'm gonna give us the dub 21-14.
Okay, 21-14. Okay.
I'm gonna give us the dub. I'm gonna do 2017.
Okay, close game. All of us are close games. Yeah, I mean, shit. I hope we put up 35.
That would be 35.
That's what I want. That's what I wanted to say. I had 34 in my mind.
Yeah, I wanted to say 35-10, but after last game, it's like let me ease into this thing. Ease into it, man. But yeah, all right. So yeah, Monday is going down.
We back, man.
Prime time, night time. Sunset. We out here with the Wolves at night. You know what I mean? On Monday. And man, we going against them boys, them Saints. So hey.
Yeah, man, good division opponent.
Good
Can't go
division
down.
opponent.
Can't go down 0-2 in the division.
0-2 division.
We
like
can't, man.
we said top of these 2 games, man, is very important. 2 division games, top of the year. Like, dang, they threw us in the gauntlet early. Like,
yeah, man. That's why that was last week was very important, man. I really wish could have pulled that dub out, man.
Yeah, bro. It's definitely gonna affect us towards the end of the year. So, yeah, man. Like Panther Circle. Like, we minus Joe, minus Q. Shout out to the boys.
Shout out to Joe and Q.
Yeah, man. I don't know. We might do a surprise little pop up. I don't know what we got going on off the Monday night game. Might do a little surprise pop up Monday night.
Might do a little surprise. Hey, look. If we roll that,
so I don't know. I would say we gotta get raw emotions. Even if
that dub
out,
yeah, we keep a 20-minute counter. Like, we make sure it's not late. Keep a little 30-minute, like only 30-minute night. Like, 20-minute night.
The game should be over by like 10.
Yeah,
about 10.
Yeah.
We should be 10. A little after 10. Yeah, we should be able to squeeze like 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, a little 30-minute counter, but we'll see what we got in store for y'all, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a smile on my face, and
we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, man, we signing out. My boy Big, we got Beard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Joe, and we out, man. Panther Circle gonna be rolling after this, so we already know.
We rolling, baby. All right, fellas.
Hold it down.
All right.